Before I start this video, I want to give a quick description of what the Everglades Challenge is, just for anyone who is unaware. So the Everglades Challenge is defined as an unsupported expedition-style adventure race for kayaks, canoes, and small boats. The distance is roughly 300 nautical miles, depending on your course selection, and there's a time limit of 8 days or less. Your safety and well-being are completely up to you. So it starts at Fort Desoto here in Tampa Bay, and if you're in a sailboat, you'll typically take the outside route, and if you're in a kayak or canoe, you'll take the inside route, which runs through here, Sarasota Bay, and down. So what you'll watch me do is, in a kayak, take the inside route, run all the way down, take the ditch at Venice, down to Cape Haze, which is checkpoint 1. And then in the next video, we'll go from Cape Haze, across Charlotte Harbor, and down around Marco Island, and into Chokoloskee. And then in the third video, we'll go from Chokoloskee through the Everglades, the Wilderness Waterway, to Flamingo. And then from Flamingo, we will make our way through Florida Bay to Pelican Cottages, with a little stop right here by Manatee Key to check out our hyperthermia kits for about 4 hours. So it's a pretty good trip, and very, very difficult, and I hope you enjoy this series. I try and capture it the best that I can, and hopefully you get some entertainment out of it. So thank you and enjoy.
Howdy folks, my name's Casey and I'm here to take you on the Everglades Challenge. We're on the beach getting ready to launch at 8:30, which is in an hour and 10 minutes away from now. All right, we are just a minute or two away from launch. Everyone's getting their sails up, ready to go. I am so excited. This is gonna be such a trip. All right, time to get my kayak and go. All right, we have just cleared the beach and we are off. Bye everybody. See all the boats, so many of them.
Good guys. Hey guys.
Okay, crossing Tampa Bay, everything feels smooth. There's a little bit of turbulent sea, but it's not too bad. It's actually a great day to be crossing right now. I'm going about wind speed, so the sail's not really helping yet, but we'll see if it picks up later. There's a big boat coming in right here. He'll pass in front of me. He's going pretty quick. I just don't want to be too close to his path. But right now we should be good. So on the Everglades Challenge, it's unsupported and there's no safety boats and you're on your own. But during the launch phase, there are 2 safety boats out here. I think there's 2. And if there's a problem, they'll help. So one of the safety boats just went up there to check on people. Yeah, there's a lot of kayakers right in that area. But he slowed down enough that his wake will be calm. That was nice of him. All right, back to it. All right, now we got a big barge coming, so we got to wait for him too to cross. So, heading back towards the beach. a little bit, give him some space. A couple other people doing the same thing. It's the Overseas Houston, big barge. Yeah, his wake I can see is producing rollers, but they don't look choppy, so I'll just swing in right behind it. Oh man, this is humongous. Let's make sure I point right over it. This is gonna be tricky. Oh, it's scary looking. All right, it's gonna break about, oh, we're good. What a roller coaster. Whew. I'm sure that didn't look like much on video. Oh man, that was cool. All right, so there's
Anna Marie Island
right there. So this is like the decision point for everybody. The bigger boats are going around the Gulf side, and the smaller boats are taking the inside route here. So I've definitely made it across Tampa Bay. That's the first big obstacle. Now that that's done, we had that ramping waves off that barge wake, which was awesome. You can still see the skyway over here, but we're free of the dangerous waters. I'm pretty pleased with getting across Tampa Bay as well as I did, and through the choppiness that I had, and there was no issues at all. I am keeping my pace slow. I am the tortoise, not the hare. I got to keep telling myself that. And I did push myself through the nasty stuff, but from here on out, I'm going to go nice and gentle so that my arms last for this whole race. So
it was right about here that I linked up with Micro Tom and Private Ham. We had a similar pace, and I was able to learn so much for them throughout the Everglades Challenge, and I'm so grateful for both of them for teaching me what they taught me and becoming friends with them. I mean, two great guys, and I wouldn't have had it any other way.
But I just stopped and had a little snack, had some water. I'm feeling so good. Like right now, I feel really good. I just hope I can maintain this. Hope the water stays like this. This is a good day. Yeah, just checked the inReach and it shows us at 15 miles. So the water was like glass 2 miles ago, which is not very long. And now it's all turned up. So pretty crazy how quickly it can change. See how well they show up over there, but there's Micro Tom and Private Ham cruising along. Everything's kind of whited out there. Let me try it. Yeah, I don't know why this is so turned up. Right through here, it's a little messy. But feel very confident. Having Private Ham and Micro Tom right beside me also helps with the confidence too. There's a regatta race going on up here, so I gotta go around it. I'm gonna let you guys lead the charge through that race.
It'll take a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure if we tighten up and
Yeah.
stay stronger. All I know is I'm gonna stop and track. Fuck it.
It's all right. Yeah, that's crazy. Whew.
As we went around the regatta race that was on our right-hand side, we could see that there was one on our left, but it looked like it was offset enough that we weren't going to be an issue with it.
Like endless.
But all of a sudden, all the boats turned towards us and then turned towards us again, and were like heading straight towards us. There was nowhere we could go. It was too late. And one of the boats was bringing its sail as close to our boats as it possibly could, and went by just to tell us that a race was going on. Like, yeah, we could see. But then another boater said, "Onward to Key Largo." So at least one of them knew what we were up to. But yeah, it was a bit of a mess there for a second.
Oh man, these are beam seas right here, crazy. Dang, can you see that? Probably have my paddle in the way. This little island, there's a beach. And we're gonna take a little break there. Put on our cold weather gear. It's 3 in the afternoon. We've covered 25 miles. Not bad. All right, well, our break was short-lived. Already left. It was like 5 minutes. But I got a sandwich in me, drank some water, and got to use the restroom on the island. So, all right, yeah, pressing again. I mean, he knows the pace. We're doing it. I'm not sure which bridge this is, but it's cool. Nice little drawbridge. But the inReach is saying we're at 29 miles. 29 miles traveled, and my watch is not on my wrist. That's not good. My watch has been on my back deck since we left the break area several miles ago. I cannot believe that survived. That's crazy. I'm so glad I still have this. White it out just a little bit. Looks so good with the sunset on the backdrop there. Yeah. Howdy. All right, coming into landing for break number 2. All right, let's see how hard this is to get out of.
You want to help? You want me to stabilize the boat?
No, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute, let my buddy figure itself out.
You want any help over there?
So we got a picnic table. We got 4 kayaks, well, 2 kayaks and 2, what would you call those? Sailing canoes?
Deck canoes.
Deck canoes, yeah. But we're gonna stop for a few hours. Looks like, get some sleep. Eat, do all those things. Film that whole departure thing. But it's midnight, just after midnight. Quarter after midnight. And we are all packed up, leaving the beach, and ready to roll.
Yeah, so a lot of the nighttime paddling through here is very calm and smooth sailing. I mean, it was really easy. The hard part was probably staying awake, I guess, and a little bit of the cold. But going through what's called the ditch around Venice was pretty simple, and then going down past Inglewood and through that little, where the water gets a little bit wider, there's really no issue. We were counting bridges to see how close we could get to the actual number of bridges that you go under on the EC without going over that number. And I think 17 was the winning guess by Private Ham. But yeah, we are just throwing numbers out there. But the trip into Cape Haze for many, many miles is very easy. So it's just, like I said, a game of staying awake.
26 feet. Nine.
I am a fan of paddling at night, though. It's just so calm and so peaceful. And often you get a look at the stars. You can't really see it in the camera. The action camera doesn't pick up the night sky at all. But when the stars are out, it's just very pleasant and peaceful and really zen out going through places like this, especially when there's no rough water to contend with or anything. And navigation was easy. Doing the inside route headed to Cape Haze, the hours just kind of slip by as you're trudging along. It's pretty interesting how quickly 2, 3, 4, 5 hours just rolls on.
All right, here we are arriving at the Cape Haze Marina. It is just now coming up on 6 o'clock in the morning. And this is 15 hours faster than I got here last year. Last year was so hard for the sailboats with no wind. That's why I chose to do it in a kayak this year. But really stoked to have finished this especially within a 24-hour period. That was awesome. This is also done as the ultimate marathon for kayakers and sailboaters. So big accomplishment right here.
All right, so we got our boats here, and we'll go up and get our cup of noodles. I think I'm being hailed with a whistle. All right, so at Cape Haze we have our cup of noodles, and then over here is a little fire to warm up by. It's going to be a good stop. All right, folks. Thanks for watching Fort Desoto to Cape Haze on the Everglades Challenge 2025. Up next is going to be, I'm pretty sure, a pretty windy and choppy episode as we go from Cape Haze down to Chokoloskee. So see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.